Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Heat taking on the Timberwolves. For the Heat, a standout first half of the season has them in first place in the East, a position they don't want to let go of. Timberwolves, Heat, up next, right after this. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is the big man with Butler sliding in at the 4. The natural out there with Fox, and it's Hero in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Bridges. Lewis is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Gobert in at the center. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Fox against Lewis. Now, here's Adebayo. Defense is right there. Hero against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark from Holmes. Minnesota with the ball. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Now, here's Lewis. Hardaway passes to Gobert. Back to Hardaway.
I got him.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside, Hero. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage, he goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
Lewis sets the pick for Edwards. Drills it from outside.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
It's stolen by Edwards. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the feed to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Oh, here's Edwards, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Edwards can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Fox finds Holmes. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Let's take a look at numbers for Holmes. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 55 points, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The three. Edwards with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Fox. His last outing, he had 18 points. Fires the three, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Holmes. Holmes got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Holmes against Edwards, and he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. And Lewis has it in the corner. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And Holmes throws it down.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here's Lewis. Hasn't made one yet. Edwards can't hit.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Heat moving the ball around. Here's Holmes. From outside, off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hardaway against Hero. Now here's Hardaway. He's guarded closely, and he converts the layup.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Holmes with it. 9 points in the game so far. Fires the 3. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Hero against Hardaway. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Lewis. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And here's Edwards. Last game he had 28 points, and the basket is good. Edwards got 7.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
It's stolen by Gobert. Lets it go from 14. Hardaway, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Holmes. Hero's got it all tied up now for the Heat. Lewis against Fox. To the middle. And the Nationals going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Morris checked in for Edwards. Lewis outside. Here's Bridges. Still yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Pass to Hero. The 3. Bridges with the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hardaway against Hero. Now here's Hardaway. He's guarded closely, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now Hero against Golden State. He was really on his game. Butler on the way. Over Moore, and there's another one for the Heat.
This is where Jimmy Butler most comfortable. You allow him into a mid-range jumper and turn the lights out.
Hardaway against Hero. Outside Hardaway. The 9-foot shot. Jump shot is good. Hardaway has got 6.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Fox, an uncommonly gifted passer leading the league in assists. And, of course, the natural. He's doing even better. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
And the Heat making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Butler against Hardaway. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Silky smooth from the mid-range. Hardaway Jr., that form is on point.
Holmes setting the big for Butler. Pass to Holmes. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hanescu, he's covered by Daniels. Nance outside. And here's Moore outside. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler passes to Hawkes, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Hanescu guarded by Holmes. Moore outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Hanescu. Misses the 3. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Hawkes the pass to Holmes. On the wing, Daniels. Adebayo with a screen on Hardaway. Back to Holmes. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmes got 13.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Gobert with a screen on Holmes. Here's Hanescu. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler in the corner. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And it's a 5-point Heat lead.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Gobert can't hit. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hanescu guarded by Holmes. The pass to Moore. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway from outside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Adebayo the screen. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. You've got the natural. Also, Daniels out there. And it's Coleman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Warriors was phenomenal. He had 44 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Nance a screen on Holmes. To the paint. Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Larry Nance.
Well, Nance diving to the cup. Give him the basketball. Let him use that athleticism.
Hero finds Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Bridges kicks to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Heat. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And right now for Miami, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Outside Hardaway. Bridges sets the screen for Hardaway. To stop the drought. And it's Fox with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
Look too easy. Holmes got 18 points in the game.
Now, Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
To the inside, Edwards. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Outside Butler, trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Bridges. Butler passes to Adebayo. Gobert with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Bridges attacking. Good work there as it goes.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fox, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now Lewis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Pass to Holmes. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And he drives in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Outside Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
And so he makes both from the line. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Heat. Holmes got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Fox. The shot will not fall. With 1 on the clock, the shot misses.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They can't stop anything down low. Playing soft. S-O-F, capital T. Softer than Egyptian cotton, softer than a bag of marshmallows. S-O-F, capital T.
Big fella, that is soft. Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the two-guard spot.
I love watching.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Hardaway. Gobert is out there with Bridges. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Lewis in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Bam Adebayo, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, It's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
So he gets them both. Hardaway with it. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Gobert with a screen on Hero. Hardaway passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint, holds, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Lewis against Fox. Lewis passes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Holmes passes to Hero. To Holmes. Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Looking ahead to their next game playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Hardaway kicks to Lewis. Hardaway is screen on Fox. Lewis passes to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Hero. Holmes with a screen on Hardaway. To Holmes. Going inside. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 23 points.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Here's Butler. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, as tough as they come, competing on the backboards. Nice second chance opportunity.
Bridges a screen on Holmes. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hero kicks to Holmes. Passes it to Butler. Adebayo the screen. It's Butler that time on the assist by Holmes. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the 3-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Lewis dishes to Edwards. Back to Lewis. Hardaway is screen on Fox. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the shot goes in. Fox has got his second bucket.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And how about we check the numbers for De'Aaron Fox?
And it seems like they've lost a little bit of confidence in him this past month. They're calling fewer plays for him, letting other guys take on more of the scoring load. and you can see it in his usage percentage.
Lewis passes to Gobert. The dish to Edwards. He feeds it to Bridges. Bridges sets the screen for Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 20.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Holmes passes to Fox. Over Lewis. Fox, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Edwards. Bridges a screen on Holmes. Edwards can't hit. Miami's on 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Hero kicks to Holmes. And the Heat, another 3.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
On the wing, Hardaway. Good, nice job down low. Hardaway has got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Gobert with a screen on Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Moore's checked in. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Adebayo down low. Gobert on him. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Lewis outside. On the wing, Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hockey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Bridges sets the screen for Hardaway. And it's Bridges at the elbow. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 2. Here's Moore. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Moore's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Moore dishes to Lewis. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time. Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Bridges. Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Hero from long range. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Bridges passes to Lewis. Back to Bridges. Back to Lewis. Shoots over Holmes. The 15-footer. Good. Miami's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And Holmes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holmes wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That'll be his second foul of the game. Panescu guarded by Holmes. Here's Panescu. Over to the left wing. Perilous screen on Holmes. Goes back up, and he nails the jumper. He has 7. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here he goes, and that one drops for him. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kicks to Hardaway. 1:10 left in the third. Down low. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Panescu guarded by Holmes. Here's Panescu. The 10-footer finds the target.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Daniels passes to Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good. Jaquez has got 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Timberwolves have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
making a change here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Now here's Lewis. Pass to Gobert. And that one is good.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
He'd have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Daniels out there with the natural. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead. Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Chalk up 2 there.
There is an authority, a purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there.
Holmes passes to Jaquez. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lewis dishes to Edwards. Back to Lewis. Got a piece of it. Pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Miami. The tray. Drills the three-pointer. Holmes got 39.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Hardaway passes to Gobert. On the wing, Bridges. Lock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Bridges. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 11 rebounds in the game. Daniels kicks to Boucher. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Edwards passes to Lewis. Back to Edwards. Goes up the baseline. The shot's good. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's the 3. Yet another bucket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. Here's Hardaway. Cans the 12-footer. Hardaway has got 24 points.
Well, when Tim Hardaway Jr. starts to cook, the confidence goes through the roof, and he's working right now.
Holmes. Edwards with the block. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. On defense, Minnesota. Here's Coleman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Well, we know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Holmes. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Bridges has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lewis with the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The Heat shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Lewis against Holmes. Here's Jaquez. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Bridges sets the screen for Edwards. And there's the drive.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Free throw good, Edwards. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Heat shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Natural.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Floats one up. Hardaway, no good. Miami controlling the game. And here's Daniels. The layup missed. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lewis on the wing for the three. Can't hit that one. Jaquez the pass to Holmes. Passes it to Coleman. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel that.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.